So Saran is an entrepreneur, and this is the story of Saran. Saran sells rice all around the world now. He sells like the equivalent of serving a plate of rice for 700 million people. That's 50,000 tons a year. That's a lot. But Saran's journey hasn't been easy. Why? Because he comes from very little. He was born in the 80s, when just after the genocide, the Khmer Rouge genocide. So the country was very poor. Cambodia was unknown. Well, Cambodia was known for atrocities, not for being able to commercialize rice. But especially what's interesting is Saran's background and how he grew up. He grew up with a mother that was already selling rice. She was an entrepreneur, but at a very small scale, she was selling rice to the local market. From his mother, he learned that he should never give up. He should work hard and try do things and keep doing. While on his father's side, his father was a teacher, and what his father transmitted to him was this passion for learning. So Saran applies the two together, mix the two together, and that shaped his way of seeing the world, his way of operating, his way of building his company. And I just want to share the story with you.
Yes, I was born in Kampong Cham. It's one of the about 2-hour driving from Phnom Penh. In the family of the 6 people, siblings. I have 4 brothers and 2 sisters in the family. And my mom is an entrepreneur. She's selling rice in the local market. And my father is an academician. He's professors, mainly engaged with government jobs. And yeah, I think we live in the province where rice is grown. I think that's part of the DNA we have in a young age.
So they both survived the Khmer Rouge, and then you were born after the Khmer Rouge?
Yes, of course. I was born in 1981 something.
And how was the country just after the war?
I think Cambodia at the time is coming from zero. You have no seen that poor, very poor, and that's why everyone, every family. When I was young age, I was in the rice field already. So what to do? We have to feed ourselves. So every year we have to grow in crops. We have to do manually hard work to plowing with the cow and people manually transplanting rice, something like that. So that's almost 10 years in this situation.
You were working in the field when you were younger?
Yeah. When I was at 13, 14, 15, I just helped my mom to help my mom cooking food, make for things that help us at home, cleaning house, something like that. So and then I saw her go to the field and take care of the maybe pig or chicken at home, something like that. So that's the life of the rural kids. So I learned a lot from where we live in until I finished my high school. So that's life is fully remote, learning in the farmer life and truly understanding the situation where we have to live to survive, have to grow, and have to educate to get another education level. And that's coming from 2000 that changed my life again. Yeah, from the community rural to the Phnom Penh, moving to Phnom Penh.
Saran needs to get higher education. So he needs to leave his parents' house and the rural area where he grew up. He had to move to the capital, to Phnom Penh, capital of Cambodia. But there, he needs to give up and stop living with the chicken and the pigs that he used to do and to take care of when he lived with his parents. But instead, he moved to live with monks and nuns that now he needs to take care of. You were living with your family, and then you live with monks?
Yes, in the monks, in pagoda. You know pagoda?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's for 8 years. So we
8 years in the pagoda?
Yes, 8 years since I, start a bachelor degree, like 4 years, and I continue living there for another 4 years for my master degree. So I just until I got married in 2008. So I completely, moved. So it's one of the best memory, changing from the farms, living in the difficult times, and going to live experience with the monks and with the priests and other nuns, also friends from many provinces across Cambodia to live in a cot, like a small house for the monk and all the provinces students mainly. They share food and they live together. That's good. That's another lesson learned in life.
Wow, that's crazy. What did you learn in the monastery?
When I was there, I met with the brave Acha and then the nun, the Gigi. So what I learned, the way we do is, respect who, the people, because the way we believe in monks, with our ancestors, praise, learning some basically living cultures or communication with monks, and also work for the monk to do something that the monk comes from, offering food. So we prepare washing dish, washing, sometimes cooking, doing something like that. So the community and harmony. And we have a lot of friends, many provinces, different culture, different living situation. Having each province, we share food, we share our livelihood. That's not interesting life of the rural people and moving to live in a monastery. So that's interesting. But we have a lot of time to study, so we don't have much time to learn about Buddhism. But I study hard because you got scholarship, so you have to maintain the class and have to be good.
What made you live in the monastery?
I have no relative. We have no money to rent a house, something, and I have my friends that introduced my brother that been living at the monastery. So I decided to move in on, the childhood, a villager that live in the same village also live in that monastery. So that's why I decided to move in and understand. We have one village guy there with me, so and I have for us to understand and go together. So that's starting from we have no choice. We have to do. Otherwise, you cannot continue education.
You have to do what you have to do to get education. That's
you have to do because we had to have, because we have 6 family. All of them need to go education, and my family need to take care of all our kids. So we have limited budget to spend per month. So if you have no other way of living in the monastery, you cannot survive in with the support the whole 6 family by my father and my mom. My mother, she worked hard to raise money to raise all the kids to continuous education, and my father too. So we had to learn to live in this monastery, and I'm happy to live and excited to have a new life in the monastery.
So now Saran graduates and he has to look for a job. So he started working for NGOs, non-governmental organizations, that help poor families in rural area in Cambodia. And little did he know that from that point on, his life would change.
I got married in 2008, so we started another life with my wife. So we work, with international NGO. For my wife, started to do also job in NGOs. So we start to know, and we married, and we start things 4 years about business together. We start up Amru Rice. So with my wife, it's a backup. She moved to work in a company after she graduated. I think that's good in maintain incomes and start up new things. So that's a life from the communities engagement and working with international non-government organizations to be entrepreneurs in back to the rice again. We not starting from zero background. So our family is doing rice. My grandfather, my mother doing rice. So at least we have some things that we've been learned childhood life. And at the same time, we have government in 2010, government announced to have a national rice policy to export 1 million tons of rice by 2015. That very inspired me that I can be part of it, because you work with NGO, non-government organization in economic and rural development more than 6-7 years. So I think I went almost 13-14 provinces in Cambodia since I was in NGOs. So the project we have is involved with the farmers, and they're poor, and they mainly living in the border, Posat, Batumbong, down to Ravi here. Yeah, I think Karim, that's all we've been helping them more than 10 years. But the problem we find is the market to them. Like that time I learned a lot. We depend on Vietnam and Thailand more than decades, So we bring our, farmer produce and selling them via the border. And I think that's part I learned how, we have to connect directly, because we believe Vietnam and Thailand, they also have to reproduce and process, and they export. So that's, I think, about should do something to make change. So that's, is one policy that inspired me, and I decided to leave non-government organization sectors and to join with my wife, my brother in Amru Rice company.
So after starting his company, Saran had his first challenge. One, how do you find buyers? Buyers, they don't know anything about Cambodia. Those buyers of rice, they used to buy from countries like Thailand, Vietnam, those big countries just around Cambodia. They never came to Cambodia. But Saran had a little idea, and he got creative. He thought, if buyers don't come to me, I will go to them. And that's how he found himself for the first time on a plane.
We bring them to see the farmer, how the farmer doing in the field, because many times when they bought rice, they never saw how Cambodian farmer, doing their farmings. So that's engagement we've been established.
Right? How did you convince them to visit Cambodia?
First, I meet them in the fair. We got support from government and from IFC, World Bank Group, AFD, so that I can, take my trip to Europe. So my first time I was in Germany in 2012 something, and first meeting, it's my first time international travel. That's what we engage, just meeting with the key potential buyers, and we have time to speak about our rice to them. And I was in Marseille. I think it's my first time in France too. So
Okay.
we been presented in Marseille to audience, mainly international player, because there's a conference about rice. So we have a chance to speak out on the spotlight of Cambodia in the market and why they buy Cambodian rice, something like that. So I think it's good. Also visit in United States in 2014, something like that. So that's all let me engage with those international and invite them to come over. And I think we receive a very good feedback from them that time. So
You allowed international buyers to come to Cambodia and to see how the farmers do it.
yes, exactly. It's that build trust. Nothing easy. Everything we need time, and trust cannot be coming in a night. So we have to spend time to engage, invite, meeting, communication. That's the only way that I can do is invite them to come over. And we're producing a lot. We don't want just producing rice, but we want to access to reliable markets. That's what we want. So we start to promoting and engage, communicate, and also exchange information, feedback, and they start business. Start trading already. So with my family, my wife, my brother, and all family, we already start trading. So we start to sell, one, two containers, something, and man is France. It's a man market. Only one market is France in that time. So that first shipment we did is to France. They're very excited, and we are very hopeful that time. And one of the expectation, our goal is to access market directly. Then time we say, okay, we is a Bravo, we got already. So now we did it, and that's what we continue to doing. Yeah.
How was the reaction of the visitors when they first came to Cambodia and saw the farmers?
Yeah, first time when it came, they just say, okay, you need a lot improvement. You're not yet at the standard level, but you continue to do something, improvement on quality of rice seed, quality of milling, processing, and having the standard for rice, Cambodian rice standard, for example. We improve what they suggested. And they start to come and buy because you change yourself. All the feedback coming, we always consider customers are one of the, let's say, key success for our business. So we collect all the feedback from them, their complaint and their observation, and we continue to improve. That get us done in the way we engage and continue build trust, integrity, and transparency for all key, farmer and consumers, not just only the buyer or some partner in Europe, but also United States, but also consumer around the world. So we have to play this important role, engage them, and they don't buy immediately. I think that time, but they give us a coupon month to improve, and then we get it. More and more buyer to buy, and we become one of the top exporter in Cambodia by 2015.
It's very funny because you grew up in the rural farms and then went to the monastery, and you lived in the capital in a home, and then suddenly you travel all around the world to show the rice. You went to France, you went to the US. How was that experience for you?
Yeah, I think it's 100%, like 360-degree change from the life in the rural. We never expect. I just saw the airplane above my head when I was young. I said, oh, how can I take this plane? Why they are so high? And I dreamed that, okay, one day I will be, able to get plant.
Okay, so now Saran comes back from his travels and he's super excited to implement the learnings and the lessons he learned from internationally so that he's able to sell his rice.
Learn from many countries. For example, in France, they talk about commercial scale. They talk about quality, volume scale of this economical scale, and they talk about standard. While in Germany, it's another standard. We have to learn and adopt it, their standard. And United States, we think this big market, and then Mali and fragrant rice, for example, they focus on fragrant rice. So all I learned, and I took this seriously. I bring back to Cambodia. I start to produce what they want, what they, we see them in those countries, their culture, their living, their food, ingredients, the way of eating food. So we decided to develop our organic rice program after my return back. So in 2014, we start the first production organic rice in Cambodia with a few hundred farmers only. And then we roll out and scale up until 2015 to 2020 something. It engaged more than 3,000 farmers. By now, 2025, we have almost 6,000 farmers doing organic rice. So we export a lot organic rice, growing from a few thousand tons to now 30,000 tons production and export.
Wow. So now Saran works with 6,000 farmers, but that was not like that at the beginning. At the beginning, it was very tough. And what is an amazing story that Saran tells is that he used to load trucks with pile of cash to pay his farmers. What are your challenges now working with the farmers? Was it from the beginning? Was it hard?
Yeah. My first time when I worked with a farmer, it's so funny. So when I was there, the farmer demanded me to give them cash, because when they say, okay, you buy me 3 ton or 2 ton, or we don't say we say like 20 bags, for example, sack of rice, and then pay me. So every house we have to pay. They go by house to pay. I think this is the traditional way, and then we have to adopt to this first. Then I start to engage them, after completion of year 1, we starting to be a trust. So I say, now, I full of my truck, my pickup is full of money, cash. And we're talking about buying about, they say, $20,000, but in real. So I had to print a lot of currency, real, put and given them. I said it's dangerous because we never do business like this, because in Prague here, it's quite far, like 6 hours from Phnom Penh. That time is not good road and no infrastructure, nothing. I told them, change. First, you start to open bank account. Second, you have your own account, and I transfer from Phnom Penh. I did not to bring cash anymore. And I engaged with the banker, Eklida Bank that time. Eklida Bank joined me because I contact Eklida Bank headquarters in Phnom Penh to open account in Eklida in Pravihir town. They're only in the town, don't have much in the district. Then we create first account, and that's life changing because we got the point. First, I able to continue the business with them. Second, they agree. And they trust me. They say, okay, now you can load rice from my house and you can pay me in the next day. I say, but next day I cannot make on time because your cooperative issues me invoice, and the invoice will be transferred to me, and I paid to the bank. The bank will ask me for the invoice. I always explain them, to what we should do to make them trust, continue, and believe in our business. And then we get really, support and from government. Ministry of Agriculture and NGO partners in their community support them and make them start it. And then some farmers, they say, I have bigger land, I have 2 hectares, but I just declare 1 hectare in the project. Because the concern, many companies just took the land after declare, and they took the land. That's so funny. So engagement. That's why I say I hire another hectares of land, and I would like to include in the project to register to the project supply. Yeah, so that's a learning process. We understand the community, the way of living, the communication, engagement between farmers and the company. That really one of my experience to work with the community. That looking back 12 years now. Yeah.
So the farmers didn't even have a bank account before, and they were expecting you to drive
cash
6 hours with a pile of cash in your car.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, many of the other company we abandoned. So I didn't want to do this type of business, but I try to be adopted to the way of living. But we educate them, change them, and we cannot change them in a day. So we have to engage and slowly change them. So I'm very happy. I saw many of them get a bank account, and that's good.
Okay, so now Saran, he's built his network of farmers and he's built good relationship. But on the other side, the buyers, he still need to deal with them.
And I think another challenging I have in buyer side, At the buyer side, you have to attract the international buyer. So we have different culture from international. So I have to prove them quality, consistency, and I have to ensure that my quality is passed to their standard, safety standard. So I have to do many things. So what I should do, because every buyer, they have their own expectation. So in one hand, you support farmers, another hand, you build supply the buyer trust. So my staff, my team devote time to learn myself, my wife, my brother, my family. I think that's one of the biggest, learning and implementing corrective action been done, and we achieve remarkable results from our commitment. And those buyers that I said earlier continue to buy from us. But we change a lot. It doesn't mean Amru we always the best. So we continue to change again, because every market, when I visit another time, we have another trend. We have to think about each trend. So then we start to put in our program. We need like 1 or 2 years to catch the trend that needed in those countries. It really what we see is learning from those countries, product diversify, and quality standards. We never compromise, and that's a lesson learned for us. And it's real, it's not just say it. Implement on the ground, and they trust us and they invest with us. We have partner in Europe, in France, and Netherlands, Denmark, all invested with Amru. We become partner. This is our philosophy. We say, no, you are not buyer. You have to become a partner. So you join with me to put some money to have farmer here.
Okay, so now Saran, he has his buyers, he has his supply with his farmers. But watch out, there's still competition out there. Is the competition hard?
Very tough competition, I tell you, not easy. Because why? We coming from the country that no one know compared to Thailand or Vietnam, frankly speaking. Mm-hmm. But we have only one thing that can do is focus what you are strength in. So our strength in fragrant rice, our strength in organic rice and sustainable rice. That's what we able to compete. Other side, I told you, that's why we cannot deliver 1 million tons by 2015. But I think after 10 years, likely Cambodia able to export 1 million tons in the coming years, and I think this year is going to reach 1 million tons of rice. Because we go with resilience, we go with profitability and sustainability. We did not decided to move and to attack the market where we know that we lost. No. So we had to keep sustainability to keep running, survive longer.
Okay. And how do you keep your focus on your product and your strengths? Because I feel like sometimes when you see other people growing fast and selling very well, you might be distracted and say, oh, maybe we should copy them. Or as you said before, this is the trend. Let's go there and let's try this. So how do you keep your uniqueness?
You're right. Actually, we have a lot of people copy us too in Cambodia and also in another country. But normally we learn. We are not say we of course you imitate it. You have to imitate it some things for learning process, and we develop our own self, put in our programs, be and learn, and that's what I think we accepted. Sometimes they do good. We have to learn from them. We have to try it here, and sometimes we believe we are better than them. So we come and learn. Of course, because in organic rice, for example, it's international. It's everyone can do in the world, and every country they can do. So keep doing what each company focus, not just much distract ourselves. You have to be focused, and we have to teach our team stay together and keep doing the same that we have been doing. Don't change to another thing, and don't do much that strong that our competitor have strong advantage. And that's why we focus things that they are weakness, and we strong, and they are strong. We just try to reduce, not much volume. Give you an example. Jasmine rice, for example. Thailand is very well known in jasmine rice because their brand, with good brand. I could not compete them in the first few years, 1 or 2 years, no, because branding is very important. The pricing is okay when you are offering cheaper than Thailand, but people did not know Cambodia. So I think it's very hard and jasmine is a consumer market. So this market side, we have to be careful to watch our competitors doing. While in white rice and medium grain and long grain, that we are strong at, because this one we have to compete with another country, Italy or Spain or USA, India, for example. So we have to find a way we are able to compete some market, because this one we supply to industrial. So did not engage with consumer. So this can be processed in food, ingredients and other thing, so that we are strong. We are strong in this category, but it doesn't mean we stop moving on our adjustment. So I told you in a couple years we build momentum on our strongs, medium grain, and we build trust in jasmine rice category. So now we are 50-50 now. So we are successfully enter the market and well recognized. No one put Cambodia under another level. We are same level. We are able to supply and sell now quite same, 50-50. Before I told you 20%, 30% jasmine, 70% medium grain. So now goes equal. I'm so happy, and I see more market in Europe, United States, they accepted us, but some markets the restriction to our competitors. So we have to continue educate and awareness, promoting, marketing to allow them to accept Cambodia in the market.
So Saran cannot build this company and export this rice all alone. He needs to build a team, and that's what exactly he does. And how he does it it's with the learnings that he got from his mother, and he shares all of his philosophy to his employees so that they can help him on his mission to export rice internationally.
We develop our human resources, our system, our people. Always people first, because product can come later, but we need people. So that's why we build from our internal. You have no money to recruit international to come over. They will spend so much money. So the way we build our own people from internal process. So that's why we stronger and stronger. We get closer and closer. We move together in many years of uncertainty or wars, COVID-19 and other crises. We always survive and we move on it. If we recruited international staff, we could not survive. No one knows better than us internally. So that we're strong and build harmony in the company. That our, result from our investment with the people.
And what made you keep going despite all of those challenges? Because at some point you might just say, okay, I will give up, it's too hard.
It's exciting things. We have inspired from the family. We have inspired from the farmers, from the stakeholder. They say, you're doing right things, keep going on. And I also, with my mother, teach me never give up, try, do the hard. And those times you can create opportunities. That's why many of the problems become opportunities for me. Because we build our strong systems and resilience.
How did you build resilience?
We facing many crises, and we teach our people keep fighting and doing it. We believe time will prove, because when you do every minute you work, it gives you more added in the next minute. We keep doing it. Even, for example, COVID, 6 months you don't export. So we just reduce some side of staff. We cut some salary. We continue to do together. And our partner give us advance payment. We keep moving on it. So it's type of resilience, because we work as a team, we work together.
Okay, now after building the company for 10 years, after having been able to attract international buyers, to have a good relationship with his farmers, he's afraid of losing everything. Have you always had a plan to deal with uncertainty, or when you started, it was less?
I just start think after COVID. I will almost abandon in a COVID. We almost 10 years, in a COVID time. It's not, it's because 20 is 10 years that we have it. Then COVID coming. And because my first time in life, we had to deal with this big uncertainty in the world. We don't know what happened in 2022, 2023. Yeah, so I always think stressful in my life, think the way how to move and change the way we work. We don't stop.
But Saran remains calm. He applies what he learned with his mother, the resiliency that she taught him. And also he realized and he called up his partners, the buyers, the farmers that he built a relationship with over those 10 years.
What was changed is reach out to my partner in Europe, because you have a partner there, and reach to the government for subsidiary for the package loan to support the business to survive. So all of them support us. that's why I say, okay, when you support, because they know you are doing the right things in the beginning, and they know that you will be back better. They just see we need cash flow. We need cash flow to move. That's why, the first we deal is start engage with these partners and the government stakeholder or the stakeholder to keep. Because farmers, we bought them all. They didn't have any problem because we offtake their paddy, put in a warehouse already. So it means you deal with a big, stock in a warehouse. You're talking 50,000 ton stocks. 60,000 ton is big, very big stockpile.
After this crisis, this episode, he comes back with new partners, strength and confidence, and also humility.
And after I engage with the banker and the investor, we come up with I think you met Trent and Sophie. Trent from EMI, that he came in to calm our after COVID. And that's why we keep stronger with him. Amru build more stronger and more resilient. And we happy with the EMI. So yeah, that's good that we having a trust from them at the time that we just from the COVID. And that's why we able to run business, we export a lot, and we paid off all this debt, and we paid buyer, they paid us and we paid them back. So it's going back now. We are very healthy, we are more financial, healthy, good business performance, farmer enjoys, and many other people happy with us. So that's what I think is a lesson learned to continue my business.
You keep learning, you keep doing, you don't stop. And do you
Yes.
consider yourself successful now?
Maybe many of my friends, my staff, they I told them, no, we don't measure success by turnovers, by company size. We grow, but success means coming together, creating opportunity for other people. Other people mean farmers, staff, even consumer. So if farmer get better incomes, the employees having good salary and building better life for the family, our community moving on support products made by Amru, internationally recognized, and I think we are moving in the right direction. We don't say success yet because we still a live learning process. I still live learning in the beginning until now. I talk to you and still a live learning. I don't know what next in the next year, what happening. I need to learn again because this year you learn about Hudmos. I don't know what next year we had to learn. So I don't know what success it is. So only things I believe my farmer get incomes and they don't stop. Employee get better living and my consumer certify, recognize that I say, okay, this is the right thing. That's why the company grows, grow bigger and bigger, and employee grows. We invest with employees, and we have 4 factories in Cambodia. We're gonna start up another factories next year, so we expand every year, and that's why we're learning. Every year exciting. We learn a lot, and that's why we grow bigger. I would say not just success, but we continue to learn. Yeah.
What is something you learned recently?
Yeah, I recently learned is about uncertainties in the global, in global uncertainties.
How do you manage with uncertainty?
We adapt quickly, change and adapt quickly. That's why it is entrepreneur. Without entrepreneur philosophy, I think I cannot make it because we'll backward. We don't want to take risks. So we don't want to, to move on this uncertainty. But I say I'm not braving without direction. We have clearly understand and working, piloting, case study. We learning from another country. We learning by ourselves. That's what we keep doing. For example, we have the full let's say, crisis in Middle East with the conflict Iran, Israel, and United States. You create most issues with the short of oil. And you also see that many buyers, they need food, they need rice, and farmers need to sell paddy. So what we're going to do, we have to keep buying paddy, and we have to ship to the customer. Even you pay, 20% more cost. We keep shipping, we keep continually delivery, and our partner really, appreciate the way we are doing, and then they pay us another premium. Okay, your commitment very highly respected. I can give you another business. I got you a good price, and you can repay what you've been lost in this crisis. So that's type of resilience. We keep moving on it. Every step you move forward, you have hope will be bright. You'll be bright, and don't stop. When you stop, it means fail. So we never stop. That's why we continue to move. Third is about climate change, because now you see very heat wave coming this year. It's very hot, and at least about 10% of farmers has been damaged in first production. They damage seed. Try to do again, replanting. 10% is of Amru supply chain. It's not big, but we keep farmer first. So that's climate change is really one of the concern for our business, and that's seriously moving on. AI, digitalize agriculture, projection, climate, precision, crop insurance for the farmers. And last but not least is carbon market, because we learn a lot about what is carbon reduction, methane emission, greenhouse, something like that. So this year, all this become our business model that I said, become formulated in our program, and we develop product that able to address the mitigate to this risk and become our opportunity to grow. So we never stop. I told you earlier, we continue to grow. We move on it, and we believe this is a solution. And that's why we keep going on in this uncertainty, in this climate issues. I learned in this a few years, just 2 years. I told you I will see in the next couple of years what we're going to learn more. We're excited. Yeah.
Okay, so now Saran needs to deal with another uncertainty, a big one, and this is climate change. Climate change is very important for Saran because in his business they are producing rice, and it's organic rice, so nothing artificial. They can't use anything. It just rely on the climate. And how Saran is going to deal with it now?
I put a 5-year plan, 2025 to 2030. It's Amru Region Act. It's Amru 3.0.
So what is it? Amru 3.0? How does it look like?
Yeah, it's regenerative, a circular economy. Reuse, green, sustainable farm, renewable energy, environmental. So all this been reused and protected and keep biodiversity. So we'll invest $15 million on this project for 5 years with this business model.
So what are you looking forward for the next 3 years?
So now I think 3 to 5 years, I will look on low carbon rice. And that would be excited because from the climate change, we develop another rice that mitigate to the climate change. That's called low carbon rice. And we expect the farmer can earn more income from carbon market. That I think would be another exciting things coming for the farmers. As you know, we want to be like one of the leading in sustainable food production in Asia. agri-food. Sorry. So sustainable agri-food supply chain, if we are able to set up, become like a kitchen of the world. So I think it's a 3, 4, 5 year. It's exciting for me. I believe this in our in our business plan to address this challenging, become an opportunity and become a business model, and they become the result in 3 years. And I would like to see. Yeah, and we another one. I want happy to see the exciting year is AI and digital agriculture for my farmer, for the farmers, and for my processing rice mill. I like to see this coming. Yeah, able to projection the climate, precise crop precise precision, and drone and also mechanizing land is there, something that to have farming more easier and more able to address the climate change. What I say already put in place, so I hope the result, coming in 3, 4 years and become excited result for us to together to see. Yeah, so that's what our commit in a company. You talk, you have to do. So something there, why your idea? Yeah, because your idea, good idea, make in action. So okay, we fund it. You make it. Initiative is taken. That's why I told my team, make it. You have a good idea, so you do it, and get result in a couple of years. So that's what I think this is gonna be really exciting coming in 3, 4 years. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's like you've planted the seed, and now you are watching it.
You're right. Yes, exactly. We planted in 2025, last year. So I think, it's very excited for me. I can't wait to say. Yeah, but it is going to be one of the things that we work hard after 4 or 5 years.
So now that Saran has been through all of that, the COVID crisis, the bringing the buyers into Cambodia, where Cambodia wasn't known at the time, and creating a relationship with the farmers, and managing the new uncertainties that are coming. He shares and he tells us his advice and his wisdom. And what are you most proud of so far with Amru Rice, your journey?
What I'm so proud of is a lot of friends around the world. They acknowledge, they recognize international that our commitment, our contribution to the community. We have our thousands farmers, like 20,000 households in Cambodia directly supplied, and we got good top clients, partner around the world to continually support. And every year we have asked them to distribute our rice to that market. And it's just not proud of Amru, but as nation of Cambodia. We're so proud with this achievement. So we see rice made has been packed and supplied to those markets. When we visit those countries, we feel like home. So that's why I feel I'm so warm. When I visit France, for example, I so many rice, Cambodian rice in France. So even you not met Cambodian people, but we feel warm to see our product on the sale, and we buy it and we cook it. We feel like home. So that's what I am so proud of the Amru Rice working on 15-year journey now.
And what do you enjoy doing this? Dealing with uncertainty?
What I so much enjoy, as I told you, is the people recognition in my rice. So many of our partners, they told me that United States, Saran, you have very good rice. I like your rice, quality very good, consumer certified, something like that. So I'm very joyful with the result and very happy to see the farmer able to survive, not under pressure or crisis, price crisis, no. And also, employee, staff, we follow with the law, we respect every staff we have, employee we have. So that really make we see people happy. Then we see, we are right now. We are doing the right things.
What is your advice for
All right. My advice to the young entrepreneur, I think, keep moving on it and keep doing right, especially on product innovation, diversify product, and don't stay still. Because at the situation we have faced in the current for 5 years, all the young should try again, make more attempt with the different ways. Never stop it. Cambodia have very potential for agriculture. Try one more time. Maybe things is not yet there, but different model with different strategy. And keep doing on track and not too much thing at the same time. Focus. Let's say one key success product, then you can get another product, for example, to diversify, because of course you need ecosystem. And networking is important. Spend money to learn, to join the network and understanding each other from different culture, different country. Spend some money, keep some money for learning and networking, education all the time. And number 3, I think entrepreneur don't just stay in the house. Go out from the house, and let's say get out from the well and go to global. Spend money for market research or going to Europe or USA, other country, Australia, to learn what is those country trend. Another one, government policy, of course. Every entrepreneur, you better look in every government. They have their own policy, support program. Take part in this program, government. And some maybe fit you and may be able to improve your business. When I was in university and was in working, I read a lot in the news to get more understanding policy and the real life. I like read newspaper a lot, business newspaper. I like because when you read economic, business journal, that make you more idea, because many of this idea is up to date, very new update. I support some journal in Cambodia to make sure they can write, they can develop, and they can make for people to read. So I encourage in working with university in Cambodia to get more students to write something, to research, and to do journal to read. Because I think it's important for the entrepreneurs. They need to read this. That's my advice. Last is investment with people, because your team, your employees, there's very good internal customer, and that's all people happy and they commit. And then surely company growth, they love company to work longer with company, and they stay with us in difficult time, and they will keep moving on, because life always changing, and not just life but the company the same, quickly change, depend on geopolitical uncertainty and other climate change. Yeah, that's my advice to the young entrepreneurs. Keep doing it. You will be there, but come to learn first. Don't start immediately. Like me, I learned more than 10 years before I start. So at least I fully understand my life. I start up a few things. Then I decide to choose one. Before I start many things. I to become a real estate agent. I start up many things, but at the end you have to focus. Many fail. I told you, so many fail that I cannot resist it. I had to drop one, because you cannot took all at the same time. Yeah, in the COVID time, I closed like 3 or 4 companies. I have like 5, 6 companies that time. Like too many companies. We grow bigger than we want. Economically, we believe this is what we are, but coming, then we're downsizing. We cut it. That's for example, entrepreneurs do. So that when you grow, you develop a lot, and then when you have a problem, you have to keep focus on what you do good and downsizing it. That's what I always do in my entrepreneur. We have to live. We cannot stop.
Yeah, wow. Okay. So it's not a journey, a smooth journey. It's
Not much only. I think in the last 5 years, I really very big stone and and storm heavy. I told you, it's not easy at all in the daily life. I told you I study PhD. I study doctorate, but I never have complete my course. I never complete my thesis because this coming on time. When I start my doctor degree, then COVID come. So I have no time, no feeling. Then when I start PhD in Cambodia again, there's another storm coming from uncertainty. I had to stay. I had to focus to do the company. So I said, this is what I learned from my life. It's what I got the thesis. It's a PhD for my life. I have to deal with the real world, the real situation. So now I said it's one of the half is of 5 years ahead that I had to deal and prepare for.
Thank you, Saran.
Thank you, Bong. Bye bye. Bye bye.
If you don't want to miss the next episode where I share the story of another entrepreneur building from Cambodia, please subscribe to the channel.